Good morning. Just wanted to reach out to everybody here today and just hope everybody had a good Christmas. And I want to wish everybody a happy new year going into 2021. It's been an interesting year. Financially, I think it's been pretty positive for everyone. Socially, it's been pretty much a disaster. And it just seems like one thing after another has gone on for a lot of people. So let's hope this truck is empty now and it takes off, and 2021 brings us a lot more happiness and peacefulness and getting back to traveling and those sort of things. Just going out to eat maybe. In any event, I also wanted to, when I see certain information that I'm seeing now here in the last few days and some of the things I've been reading, I just want to reach out to you too as we turn to the first of the year. There's going to be a lot going on in the next 2 weeks. The markets come up quite a bit since the elections, and so some of the things that we're seeing, I just want to share it with you and kind of give out what our thoughts are here as we go into the first part of the year. First of all, margin accounts. Margin accounts are those accounts that people with non-IRA brokerage accounts, they can borrow against their investments in those accounts. So it gives them more buying power. They can go up to 50%. In the Great Depression prior to that, it was actually 92%. It was one of the major causes of the Great Depression when things started melting down. It was also one of the major causes of the crash in 1987, Black Monday. I remember it very well. Market came off very strong that day, and it was a lot due to margining. Right now, the margin accounts, the balances of the margin accounts are at historic highs as of November. Option trading, long call options, that's people betting on things to be going up, is now 48% of where it was over 2019, 48% more than it was in 2019. The interesting thing about the margin accounts, I've also been reading more about this Robinhood platform. It's just a modern day Charles Schwab, E-Trade type of thing. The difference on this one, though, it's interesting, and SEC and FINRA, I've just been reading, they're coming in hard on them now, and they're beginning to find them. A lot of misinformation being happening here. And one of the biggest things that I've been reading about that I think concerns me is there are, when you open an account with Robinhood, you automatically open a margin account. People don't know what that means, and suddenly they have all this buying power when they go to start trading their account. And that's one of the reasons I think we're at historic highs now with margining. This is a problem. People have no idea what they're doing in the markets, let alone the options market. And remember, we're in an all-time high with individual investors. And then a lot of that's due to all these online platforms, people staying at home since March. So these are signs of probably more of a market topping here. We saw this back in the summer of 2018. Again, at that time, the leverage was at historical levels as well. It was getting a boost at that time from the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017. And so after reaching a high, U.S. stocks plunged 19.8% from September of 18 to Christmas Eve of 18. With this said, it would not surprise us at all, and be ready for this. We've been saying this now for a couple months. Would not be surprised to see 10-15% correction on the horizon, maybe even a little more as we go into the first part of the year. This will, in our minds, will be a buying opportunity. We think this market still has room to run. We think the economy is going to continue to improve as we go into next year. It'll be nice to get January over with. I think that will be a big deal, whatever happens. So, but be ready for some turbulence here first of the year. I think it's coming. And this is what we're expecting, at least 10, maybe 15% off, maybe a little more. But again, it's just a buying opportunity. It's not a panic time. And this is healthy for the markets going forward. Most of you that have been with me through a lot of these, we've talked about this. The markets get overbought. We need these kind of corrections to make it healthier later. So with that, again, I don't want to take up too much time. I just want to wish everybody happy holidays. Can I tell you what we see coming? We're going to be starting our reviews again in January with everyone. So we'll be back to it here next week. So with that, Have a very happy new year, and we'll talk to you next year.